Welcome back, Comic Get Yo Gainers. Zach here from ComicGains, looking to help you get those gains. This video is going to be about 3 ways to get those gains on the cheap regarding CGC books. I want to help you get those grades, or those graded comic books and the grades that you want, and on the cheap. And I have 3 ways that's worked for me. You might know about them, but if you don't and this helps you out, that's freaking awesome. All right, without further ado, we'll start off with the first step. And I got 2 books as a perfect example. One book you've already seen before, the German variant, Superman Batman number 4, Michael Turner cover, reprints the 8th issue of the American version. First new Supergirl and all that. I bought this book originally as a PGX book, 9.8, for about $200, right? Broke the slab, sent it off to CGC, and got a 9.8, thank God. PGX is kind of everywhere. You never know. I took a chance, I looked at the grade before I sent it in, and it worked out. Yeah, got a real good game. Really rare book and a high grade. Really excited. And at the time it was worth about $400. So after everything's said and done, I almost owe my money at the time. Now it's worth a lot more. So really got those gains. All right, next book, same situation, slight negative. It actually dropped the 0.5 grade. But still, I got a Tales of Suspense 46. Basically for $200 plus. That's what I paid with the PGX slabbed version. Cracking it, sending it in, and getting this beauty back. Looks a lot better. First Crimson Dynamo. So same situation, it's doubled in price at that time. I believe it's worth a lot more now. So got that gain that way. So keep a lookout for those PGX books, that you want, but want to break and double your money. I don't do it as often as I used to, but it's a great way to increase your value and get those books, get those gains that you want. All right. Next book is a book very close to my heart. It's a part of the series I've always wanted to complete. It's X-Men number 1. And this is the second way to get those gains. So I bought this actually raw. Not graded before, just raw. I was talking to the guy at, I believe, Rose City Comic Con. And he priced it out at $1,500. I'm like, I'm not paying $1,500. Can't. But we started having a good conversation. Asking him about his life, asking about his gains. And we actually kind of hit off. It was a real cool dude. Had a good time. Talked to him for about 45 minutes. And if you know me, I usually don't talk that long. Anyways, had a great time. And I'm like, hey, what can you do? What can you do for this book? I can't pay $1,500. I don't have $1,500. So he looks at me, looks at the book. 1,000. I'm like, yeah, I'm doing that. Yes, right now. Pulled out my money, 1,000. So I went over to CGC, talked to them for a minute. They didn't have any on-site grading. So I go over to CBCS because it was recommended to me at the time, and get them to do it. And it comes back at 2.0. At the time, it's worth about $2,000 to $2,200. So after everything's said and done, again, doubled my value instantly if I was to sell it, which I'm not going to ever. I'd probably not find another one for a long time. So that's the second way. Find a raw book, look at it, decide like, hey, this is actually not a bad grade. Might need a pressing, might need a cleaning, but I can buy this on the cheap because it doesn't look 100%. So do that, get those gains. All right. Third final is a little bit different. I've heard it before, and maybe you have. but buy and sell books. Buy a hot book on the cheap. Yeah, excuse me. Sell it on the high. Get that gain money. So do that a couple 100 times, and you might be able to afford the one book that you really want, like I did. Avengers Annual number 10, CGC 9.8, double signed. Double signed by Chris Claremont and Al Milgrom. I might be saying those names wrong. Forgive me. Anyways, I did that. I probably sold about a little bit over what I actually needed to pay for this book. But I would think about it for around $300 to $400. Got a pretty good deal in an auction on eBay. But pretty much I've probably bought and sold $100, maybe a little bit more, just to get this book. Paid $100 to get a $300 to $400 book. At least a $200 gain. That's amazing if you know what you're doing. You gotta be careful because you can get messed over. I almost swear it again, but I didn't get that gain, that negative gain. Anyways, so yeah, look at that. Find books on the cheap, sell them on the high, and then put that extra money towards your gain. And that's the third and final way that I know how to get those gains on the cheap. All right, we came, we saw, we got those games. Bam! Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We're almost at 100 subs. We're this close, Comic Gainers. This close. And we're going to eventually do milestone. Once we hit 100, we're going to do a milestone video. You have to like, subscribe, and all that. We put that through an algorithm that I found out about. And we can actually do a random giveaway, super random giveaway. And then once we figure out who it is, maybe we'll do a video. We'll email you to get your information, and we send you a random book. And I got a couple ideas. It's not going to be crazy, but I'm pretty sure you're going to be happy with the book. Anyways, until next time, Comic Gainers, get those gains. Later.